Welcome to the live stream. Hope everyone's having a great day. Whew, man, I tell you, it's been a crazy week. Crazy week. And then today I woke up and came down here and started getting everything set up and looked at the computer and it said 12:30, not 1:30. I didn't even realize it was daylight saving time. Hey, what's up, Billy Martin? Yeah, man, that daylight saving time messed me all up. But I guess I had an extra hour, so I went and started a new song and killed some time and all that. But, whew, man, I know the days and usually the hours, but I'm always working. So, man, little things like daylight saving time, man, I thought that happened a couple weeks ago. Oh, man, what's up, Chip? What's up, Gravinder? Yeah, whew, man. It has been a crazy week. I got a lot done, but man, last week I was talking about, how most of the things in life you can control and change, and, when bad things happen, it's usually because of something you did or, some process down the way. If you look back on it, you'd be like, oh, well, that's why this happened in my life. And man, it turned around and bit me right in the butt. Because, I got a lot of work done and stuff like that, but man, I ordered a whole bunch of belts from True Grit, finishing belts. So like $150 worth of, Trizacs and, 2,000 grit belts and, just even like 1x72 belts because I ran out doing that last compound grind. And, True Grit is fast. So I get the package 2 days later and I open it up and it's 4 things of 1x72, 50 yards long, for making your own belts and stuff like that. And I'm like, what the heck, So I call them up and they're like, oh, sorry, they're the nicest guys in the world, they even put the owner right on the phone and the owner worked it out. And he's like, oh, man. And I was like, I'm sure someone, whoever this, I don't know if they mixed them up, put them in the wrong boxes. I was like, and he asked me the name. I told him the name. He's like, well, he's probably getting a whole bunch of belts right about now, So anyway, but he's like, I'm going to send it out today. He handled it good, but it's just like, man, all these finishing belts and stuff I needed, So there was one problem. And then Amazon, I ordered a new filter because you guys follow me on Instagram. Man, this shop was bad. After doing those handles and all that carbon fiber and G10, this place was just covered. In fact, my grinder, it reminded me of, remember when you were a kid, you used to get those little like aquarium things and you'd fill them up with sand and try to draw pictures and sand and all that? And that's what my grinder reminded me of, just black, blue, and it still had some wood on it from before. So it's like, all these different colors just combined. But then I showed on Instagram that filter, and the filter was pitch black. But anyway, so I ordered one of those, which was supposed to be the next day because Amazon Prime is awesome, and a few other things, and, things that, I could have gone to the store and bought, but it's like, oh, I'll have it the next day because it said next day delivery. So I checked the site because I want to come down and work in the shop. And it says, oh, it's been delivered. So I look out and it said, delivered to the back porch. I was like, all right. I look down on the back porch. There's nothing. I go to the front porch. Nothing. In my house, I got a long driveway. I would say from the sidewalk to my back porch is probably like 15, maybe, between 15 and 30 steps. So, and, on the corner of my house, my driveway goes right to my side door, and then I got a walkway to the front door. So anyway, I'm looking out, and there's bushes covering both. So I'm looking out, like, did they drop it somewhere else? And I look at both, and I see nothing. So I call Amazon. They're like, oh, well, something seems a little fishy, like it was delivered at 12 a.m., and so there might not be a delivery or something. Something got messed up, but it'll get to you, and if not, we'll reorder. And they're just going through all this stuff. And so I'm like, oh, man. So what I finally do is I walk outside and I walk down my driveway and there's all the packages. Like I say, it's probably To the walkway is probably 10 steps, and then to my back porch is probably another 5 steps. Something like that, you know. So what the guy did, or guy or girl, what the person did is they took the 10 steps and dropped it right on the walkway. Right where the bushes cover everything and you can't see anything. And it's like, what a lazy, you know, you know what I'm saying. Mother, I need a beat button. It's like, man, you take 10 steps, but you can't take 5. And, you know, it was like 4 packages, but all together, I'd say they probably weighed 10 pounds. And, you know, it was easy carry. He carried it 10 steps. Carry it 5 more. What? So anyway, I finally found that package. Luckily, it didn't rain or, you know, rain come later. But, or, look, okay, if you want to be lazy, put left on the walkway. You know, don't put left on the back porch. So, you know, it's just like, these things are like out of my control. It's just like the irony of life, you know. You talk about all this stuff and it's like, man, hey, what's up, bootleg blades? So, yeah, man, my week, it was just crazy that it's like all these things happened out of my control, you know. When things happen that I mess up or something like that, I can deal with it. But, man, when it's just like, and it just happens that last week I was talking all about that. Oh, man. So I found out another thing. I've been talking about how I've been trying to get healthier and stuff. And how I've been putting those raw powders, making those like raw smoothies. And I've been buying those naked, you know, those naked drinks like the apple or the berry boost and all that. But I looked at it, they're like 30% sugar. And the whole reason I started drinking those instead of like eating cookies and all this other stuff, it's like I was trying to cut down my sugar. It's like, come on now, I'm trying to get healthy and you're feeding me all this sugar? It's like, come on. So what I started doing is, you know, when I wake up in the morning, I drink these B vitamin drinks. In fact, that's what's like half of this, B vitamin. And that's why I'm always so, you know, instead of like drinking a lot of caffeine, in fact, I cut down my Mountain Dew, which I lived on Mountain Dew for years. I watered down my Mountain Dew, but man, so what I started doing is drinking these B vitamin drinks, but I've been mixing in the raw stuff in that, and man, it is like the worst thing, the worst tasting thing ever. So I'll drink like most of the B vitamin and just do it as like a shot. You know, it's almost as bad as drinking tequila or something. If you don't like tequila. Oh. Bootleg Blades. What's up, Clint Willigler? Love your stuff, brother. From West Canada. Right on. Right on, right on. Bootleg Blades been trimming for the past week. Yeah, Gravinder says, get the Amazon person to sign that package. You know, they'll do stuff like that. I've seen FedEx and stuff do like that. Now, you know, sometimes it's like they'll get you to sign it. But man, I don't know. That's kind of a pain in the butt. But, you know, if they have to sign it, you know, I mean, that's why they write deliver it and where they deliver it to. It's just like, man. But, I don't know. I guess people can have a bad day. I guess it was Friday, but, man, left on walkway. You know, don't put on back porch if you didn't put it on the back porch. It was clearly not the back porch. Oh, man. So, lately, you know, I've been playing drums, been talking a lot about playing drums lately. And one thing I realized is, man, I'm getting to be that old man set in his ways. Because, I'll sit there and I'll play songs, and a lot of Taylor Swift songs and a lot of, like, Avril Lavigne songs. Because, you know, you would think they're simple, but there's actually like complex parts in them. And, you know, so I'm playing for like 45 minutes or whatever. But I realize I'm just playing to play, you know, and I'm making these excuses like, oh, this is just my exercise. I'm just having fun with this. And, you know, the excuse train comes out because I don't want to learn new things. I just want to play and if I keep playing, I'm going to get better. You know, well, yeah, you're going to get better at doing the same thing over and over. You know, kind of like knife making and everything else. And it's like, man, you know, and I'll sit there and I'll try to, you know, I'm like, oh, okay, I need to learn some new rolls or some new fills. And I'll play it and I won't play it. And I'll just go back into playing the songs. It's like, come on now. And I have this weird ego thing because, you know, I got my drum set up in the living room, you know, so I can watch the TV and play along with the songs and stuff. But there's, you know, the big bay window right to my side. And I'm always looking out to see if someone's walking by so I can make sure to play extra good if someone's walking by. It's like, man, where is this ego thing coming from? It's like, you know, it's like that onstage thing I've talked about before. It's like, man, when I'm just playing alone or practicing or one thing, I'm fine. But if I know someone's listening or watching or anything like that, man, it's like boom, 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 boom. You have to get better. It's like, man. Oh, and it's funny because, you know, I wrote on my little notes thing, it's like stubborn insanity. Because, you know, I'm stubborn as hell about little things like that. And I, you know, instead of, you know, breaking down and taking the time to learn it, I'm making excuses. And then insanity because, you know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different results. Yeah, I'm going to get different results. I'm just going to get better at doing the same thing. It's like, come on now. Come on. Oh, old man, so you're yelling at kids, get off your lawn. Nah, kids don't come near my house. I'm the crazy guy in the neighborhood. I'm the broken, crazy old man. You know, the scary looking dude. No teeth, crazy hair, busted arm. You know. Back in my day, I would have been like, man, look at that cool old dude. But now now the kids are probably like, what's wrong with this guy? Oh. Chip says he heard they can leave it anywhere and they don't get in trouble. See, that's what Chip, that's why because I called them, you know, and I'll tell you, the customer service at Amazon, she was real nice. She was like going out of her way to help me and doing everything possible to help me and, you know, listening to how crazy of a, you know, this week has been for me and all that stuff because I told her about how the other package got messed up and stuff like that. And, yeah, she was real helpful, but then when I found the package, I called back and I said, you know what, that package was here. It was a different lady, but I told them, you know, you guys need to hold these couriers. Why would they say they left it on the back porch when they left it in the walkway? And, they, you know, the same thing I just ranted about, I ranted to her. And they're like, we'll make a note of it. So, yeah. Bootleg Blades, kids cross the street coming and going to school from my house. He wouldn't come near my house. Chip says, yeah. If they only knew the fun house that existed. I got guitars, drums, knives, all kinds of stuff to play with. Oh, man. Come down and play with some knives. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. It was just it just struck me kind of funny. It's like, man, last week I'm talking about most of the things that happen bad in life or things that are choices you made and blah, blah. I had no choice. Oh, man. So, if you guys follow me on Instagram and stuff, you probably saw Nick Riggy. You know, he's on here usually. He actually said that because I got that new wood and I was kind of planning on putting the spacers. He's like, why don't you just cut this here and do it? But, you know, with the wood, when it was all one wood piece, I liked how small it was here. But I don't think I like it with the spacers. I like the contrast, but I don't like how it's so small right here with just that little piece. So I think I am going to make a new handle. You know, just take that new piece and probably make this just fatter right in here. So, you know, and do all this same stuff. But, yeah, I actually came down this morning. I was like, wow, that looks better than I thought it did. But, I don't know. Still looks like a pool stick to me. Oh, man. I had to go etch it because I was like, maybe the silver's making it look off. But, yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I mean, I guess the thing is, I could always make a new handle for it. And if I don't like that handle, at least I'll have, you know, compare and contrast which one I like better. It's always good to have choices, so. Yeah. Nah. It's a learning process. At least I'm not a stubborn and insane with my knife making, so. But I'll tell you what, I am pretty insane when it comes to my YouTube videos. I was actually talking to Heath about this last night because, man, I must be like, this change of season has put me into like burnout mode, and then this other mode. It's like, you know, what's that? The 5 steps of getting over something, you know, where it's like anger, you know, pain and all that stuff. Where, you know, the cycles you go through. Because, man, the last week I've been going through jealousy. It's like everything I see, I'm jealous of. But not knife making, but with YouTube. It's like I've been watching all these guys, and I see these guys, and it's like, man, they were getting all these views, and they're getting all these subscribers, and I feel like I'm at a stalemate. And it's like, man, what is going on? You know, is it in my head? And it's like, you know, I sat and thought about it, and it's kind of what I did when I did that last video. I was kind of asking, you know, what do you guys prefer? Like the quick stuff or the more explanation stuff? And, you know, I know, yeah, 5 stages of grief. Thanks, Bootleg Blades. And it's like, you know, I know there are things I can do to make my videos better or more viewable, I guess it is. You know, I kind of make my videos are kind of for like the hardcore knife makers or the beginner knife makers. You know, like me, I'll sit down and watch knife making videos all day, you know, hours and hours, and love every minute of it. But some people don't want to watch that, and they don't want to sit there watching a guy explain every detail of every build, of every part of everything, you know. But when I was learning on YouTube, I wanted those videos, so I started making those videos. And now it's like, you know, but times change and things change, and it's like, I don't know. It's like, you know, I know there's, like my music. I know my music is one factor that probably puts a lot of people off, you know, because my music's faster and stuff like that, and it plays through the whole thing, you know, and I've been trying to put like bluesier, jam track music behind my, you know, where I'm talking lately and stuff like that, but when I watch videos and someone's not talking and there's no music playing, I click away. You know, I want that fast-paced stuff. So I kind of make videos with me in mind, and it's like, so okay, I could probably change the music. Would I be happy about it? No, I'd be miserable because I like putting my music in it. Now time, you know, I could probably cut my videos from 20 minutes because, man, I struggle to make them 20 minutes. Believe me, if I could, I'd make my videos like 30 to 40 minutes long. But people definitely don't want to sit and watch that. So it's like, man, if I cut them down to 10 minutes, you know, a lot less talking and, you know, a lot less grinding because people don't want to sit, you know. What I try to do is I'll try to do my talking, and then the grinding I'll try to put into 1 minute, and then a little bit more talking, and then, you know, grinding or whatever, a minute, you know. Whatever the work is, I try to keep it to a minute, and then talking, and then a minute, you know, so it works out to 20 minutes for each cycle or whatever. But, Bootleg Blades, I'm much more into different music, and I don't put music on my videos, but if the music is good, oh, thanks, appreciate it. I'm not looking for I'm kind of looking for, I guess it's, you know, I see all these other guys, and a lot of them don't have music, you know, and a lot of them don't have talking, and, you know, they're huge. But then one thing I did notice, and it kind of, a lot of these guys started as something else and moved into knives. It's like they were like a, not like a mechanic, like an all-around shop video thing where they just did things in the shop. And then all of a sudden they found knife making and they started making knives. Or you know, I know, see, blacksmithing's the one thing I don't think I could put in. I know blacksmithing would probably boost all my stuff, but I don't want to do blacksmithing, you know. I want to learn it, but, you know, I think I talked about that before. It's like my lathe sitting there doing nothing. It would be a forge sitting outside rusting away. In fact, I built a forge out there that's sitting there rusting away, so. I mean, the one saving grace, it's like all you guys like come here every week and all that stuff. The people that are here are like diehard fans, so that's like the positive. That's the saving grace. You guys are like always coming back and always commenting and always watching my stuff, and you know, so that makes it all worth it. It's just the greed in me wants more. You know, I want to. I'm putting all this hard work in. I want more. Oh, man. I don't know if anyone used to listen to Suicidal Tendencies. Me, I want more. Oh, man. Yeah, Bootleg Blades. He gets way more on his tool videos. You notice... What really struck this off is I noticed this one guy, I can't think of his name, but he does knife making videos. He gets like 1,000 views, and then he did 2 videos on file knives, like a month apart. One got like 200,000 views, and the last one got over 1 million views. It's like, oh, I need to do a file knife. It's like, you know, it's like, but I don't want to make a file. Just like the chef's knife, you know. At least my friend knows about chef's knives, and he's designing me a chef knife. So I'll have that video when he designs me that. And you know, that'll appease the crowds. I just don't want to make stuff that I'm not, I guess it's not knowledgeable about, but I'm not into. Like I was talking to Heath about this last night, and he's like, yeah, you know, he's like, I had a friend make me a kitchen knife that doesn't, and you can just tell his heart's not into it. And doing that, you know, making something's one thing, but I have to videotape it. And if I'm trying to put on camera, faking, you know, being all into this, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like I'm not a good actor. Let's put it that way. Oh man, I'm definitely not a good actor. And it would come across, people would know I was just like, kind of just going through the motions, so. Bootleg Blades, I really don't care about how many subs I get, because I like what I do, or he likes to do. See, I do too. I just get this, craving. My ego needs stroked, you know. It's like I don't, you know, I studied, you know, last year when I started, I was doing all these on how to do this on YouTube, how to do this on YouTube. It's because that's what I studied. It's like, man, when you're doing everything right and it's not working, it's just I see people growing a lot faster and I feel like I'm staying still. But it's probably, like I said, it's that the 5 things of grief. It's just this jealousy phase I'm going through right now. But so yeah, you know, the chef knife, like I was telling Heath, the chef knife I would definitely be into because my friend designed it. So, but the file knife, it's just like, I don't know. I probably will make one just for the views. Oh man, so you can all call me out on it when you see it. Problem with that, I don't know what kind of file to get, or you know, what to do. You know, I don't know anything about files other than how to use them. So I kind of, you know, Aaron put up a video yesterday of the knives he made out of files on YouTube. You know, Family AK. And Yeah, I asked him, but I don't think he saw it yet. So I'll have to ask him again, because yeah, because I know the files have changed. Even like the Nicholson files aren't as good as they used to be. And I was reading up, and they say they are 1095. Then I was reading other things that said, well, they're kind of like 1095 with more carbon and stuff. So who knows? All right. Let's see. Oh man. So man, I just blew through all my topics. I got one. I was thinking last night because my eyesight's getting bad, and I was like, man, if I ever just like completely lost my eyesight, I would just be like, man, you put me out of my misery, to like my best friend, and then made me start thinking about all these movies. And you always see that, if we don't get much farther, do me a favor and kill me and put me out of my misery and all this stuff. And it's like, of course that's the movie, theatrical, romantic notion. But man, think about that in real life. It's like, me and my friend's getting sick and all that. And, he's coming, he's got a few weeks to live and he doesn't want to suffer anymore. And he's like, man, you got to put me out of my misery. So, I take a pillow or whatever, or OD him or whatever it takes to get him out. And all of a sudden, so his problems are now over, but now my problems are all about to begin. It's like, they never show that part. It's like, oh yeah, you just killed your best friend, but now you gotta go sit in prison for 30 years for murder. It's like, oh man. Not very romantic if you ask me. I always, I've always been a pretty good movie buff, and I always think about that, when you see the trailer come, or you see the credits at the end coming, and it's like, yeah, well, man, the happy ending isn't going to be a happy ending in 6 months, Right off into the sunset, everything's great, you made it, until life kicks in and shows you what it's all about. Oh, man. Gravinder asked you to make a file knife. Aaron does do some awesome knives. File knives. It's just the files. I don't use many files, so, and I know some of them are made out of like tool steel where can be water quenched or have to be water quenched. Maybe I'll ask Matt over at Cat's Cradle Forge. I know he does a lot too, but he forges them out. So I think he uses lawnmower blades a lot too. So, but we'll see. Let's see. 3:30. I'm all out of. I talk too fast. I need to start talking slower. Oh man, oh man. Yeah, I'll blame it all on daylight saving time. It messed me up. I had no idea. Man, I got my day planned. I don't need an extra hour. Oh, got a new song done. Let's see. Well, no, I got a new song started. But, yeah, maybe I'll have to call it. Maybe I won't have to push for the 40 minutes anymore. Maybe, I said that every week I say that. It's like, oh, I'm just not going to worry about time. I'm not going to worry about time. And then here I am worrying about hitting 10 more minutes. But, and I thought I actually had a lot of topics today. It filled the whole page. I just blew through them too quick. Can you tell I'm trying to kill for time? I just signed up for a Feather Damascus and Canister Damascus class. Oh, that's awesome. Man, I would love to find a class. Well, the problem is I can't really find the time. I can't leave here for any amount of time and stuff. But yeah, man, that would be awesome. I've often thought, you know, when the time comes and mom does pass and stuff like that, to find someone that knows about blacksmithing or something and maybe try to get a partnership and be like, hey, you know, maybe we can open where you teach the forging parts and stuff like that, and I'll teach the grinding parts, you know, trying to like prep for the future and stuff. And, you know, it would be an idea. I don't know who it would be that would want to teach the class because, well, I could probably do a class on just grinding and making knives, but it would be nice to have someone to teach the forging, especially to teach me the forging. Someone that likes to make Damascus, so they can make me a bunch of Damascus and I can make a bunch of Damascus knives, and we can split it. Your vendor says she likes the handle topic, carbon fiber. Ooh, man, carbon fiber. I love the look of carbon fiber and the feel of it, and it's light. It's really a light deal, but man, it's so toxic, and it's like you gotta cover head to toe, and you just anything you touch is black. Yeah, you know, even after I clean this whole room head to toe, and it's like I would clean for an hour, then I turn all the fans on and blow everything out the window and just try to get as much out of here and clean and clean and clean and come back, and you put your hand down and it's completely black from carbon fiber. I'm trying to figure out this one. This is probably gonna be in the next video. I kind of cut it short though, but it's that Anzo powder, but I think I did it too big. But I'll tell you what, it fits. You know, it fits your fingers perfect. It's like, man, your fingers fit right into it. It feels real good in the hand. So I was getting frustrated though, because I was like, oh, it's not working out how I want it. And same with this. It's like, oh, I don't like the look of it. Then I come back down the next day and it's like, oh, that doesn't look too bad, and it feels real good in the hand. You know, I need to touch up a few spots, but so, man, whatever this phase I'm going through where it's like, you know, it's like I got blinders on or something. It's like, it's just whatever this jealousy or misery or self-pity or whatever it is, burnout. It's like it's just fogging my eyes, and it's like, oh, I put something down and I'll come back the next day. It's like, wait, that doesn't look too bad. What was the problem yesterday? You know, it's like, man, what is going on? I need springtime. Springtime needs to come quick. Saying that it's not even winter yet, barely. I do like this. I actually did this one on that 14-inch wheel, so yeah. Need to get back to my hollow grinds. Oh, man, you can see the spots coming back. I need to really get it out. I left it sitting on I had when I did the ferric, when I dipped, it wasn't this one, it was, when I dipped this in ferric, I must have brought the paper towel and sat it down on this knife. Now it's got like spots on it where the ferric sat in. Or am I just seeing things? Okay, my eyes are going. Alright, I'm losing my mind, everyone. I swear I just saw a spot. Alright, I'm losing it. I'm officially gone. Someone call the mental hospital. I'm seeing things. Oh, man. Oh, man. I've only made Damascus once so far, but it's way harder than making a knife. I also bought a bunch of 416 stainless. Ah, man. If you make some sand mai, send some my way. I'd love to do some sand mai. Or work on sand mai, or, you know, that's one thing. I was trying to find that Hitachi blue, that Japanese Hitachi blue steel. It's like 21 layers. I think Simple Little Life did a video on it. And I see some on eBay and stuff like that, but I don't know. Buying steel off of eBay doesn't seem like you know, it's like buying Damascus off of Amazon. It's not going to be good Damascus. So I've been trying to figure out a way to buy that You know, it's like Hitachi blue and Hitachi white and stuff like that. And it's like 21 layer sanmai, you know, what they use, you know, Japanese steel. So, but yeah, I found out an interesting fact. I think it's a fact, but they were talking about Japanese swords because, you know, I watch everything about knives, swords, all that stuff. And traditional Japanese swords, like what would be considered sanmai, or I guess it wasn't really sanmai, but the way they made them, it was actually mild steel for the edge, and then the hardened steel was on the outside. I guess to give more flexibility for the edge and stuff like that, or I don't know, but Chip says he hasn't seen Simple Little Life in a while. Yeah, he does a lot of stuff on Instagram, but it's mostly like running and riding bikes and stuff like that. So yeah, I haven't seen him on YouTube for a while either. All right, we almost made it to 340. Thanks, Bootleg, that helped. But I think I'm going to call it there, so I don't sit here and hum and ho and and the whole time. But yeah, so thanks for stopping by, everybody. Make sure to go to my website. Links are up in the cards. The first one down in the description. I got knives on there. I got shirts on there. Amazon links, which are all set down in the description. So we're cutting it short today, but it's better than sitting there humming and hoeing. So yeah, hope everyone had a great week, and hope next week's even better. I've already got about half of the video edited. I think I'm trying to cut it. I'm trying to condense my videos. I don't think, maybe we'll make it 15 minutes instead of 20, if that's possible. Oh man, watch Walter Sorrells for the Japanese blades. Yeah, I watch Walter Sorrells a lot, and but this is, I'm talking about like centuries ago. They used to make the Japanese swords with, I forget where I saw that. They said it wasn't how it is. It wasn't like a hardened core like it is now. It was like a softer steel. But, you know, it was a different time. They had to make things different. So, who knows? I guess it's because people were buying. I don't know. I forget. Anyway, all right. Thanks for coming by, everybody. I appreciate your support and listening to me. This is like my therapy session for the week. To get all my bullshit off my chest. Oh man. I had to say it, right? But yeah, thanks for listening, everybody, and hearing me whine and complain and all that good stuff. And yeah, let's have a great week, and as always, take it easy.